My client is Malik. He's a 15-year-old African American male residing in Philadelphia. Malik's community will be considered low income. Malik lives with his mother, four younger sisters, and his mother's boyfriend. Malik's father is incarcerated, and his mother's boyfriend is involved in a lot of criminal activity. Malik was referred to a therapist by his probation officer. Malik is in the 10th grade, and he has been arrested 10 times for shoplifting and burglary. Malik is also truant from school. He is heading down a road towards juvenile delinquency. I will be using the systems therapy theory to help guide my intervention. My intervention is cognitive behavior therapy. Hello, Malik.
How you doing?
How are you?
Fine.
Your probation officer referred you for therapy. Do you know why?
Yes, for truancy and bad behavior in school.
Okay. And how do you feel about being here today?
Kind of strange
Okay. So why do you feel strange?
because I feel as though that I really don't need to be here, but my probation officer sent me here because he thought that I would need to talk to someone about the choices I'm making.
Okay. So let me just kind of summarize what you just said. Okay. And let me know if I am correctly giving all the details. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So basically, you know that your probation officer referred you to therapy, and you said you're here for being truant from school,
Yes.
and also some of the criminal activity that you're doing, such as shoplifting, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you said how you feel about being in therapy. You feel as though maybe you don't really need it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So did I kind of sum up everything?
Yes.
All right. I have a worksheet, Malik, for you to complete. Okay. And in this worksheet, I want you to list your strengths and some of the challenges that you have at home, at school, and in your community. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right, Malik, I see that you finished your worksheet.
Yes.
All right. So let's just start off with some of the positives that you have, okay?
Yes.
All right. So for home, it looks like one of the positives that you have at home is that you have a strong relationship with your mother and with your four sisters.
Yes.
Okay. In school, it looks like you have your positive is that you do well in math and you also do well in history.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. And then you have down a positive in your community is that you feel as though the community works together. You feel as though the community, so the people in your community, they support one another. If one person doesn't have, then a person that does have will come in and chip in and help out. And you feel that unity and you feel that togetherness in your community. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow, Malik, that's great. I mean, you listed a lot of positives in each system, in your school, in your community, and in your home. So that's great. And I'm glad that you are self-aware and you know what's going on. And so that's awesome. Okay. So Malik, I have a personal journal for you. Okay. If you look right there.
Okay.
Okay. That's your journal. Okay. Just for you. And you can decorate it any way you want to. All right. Because this is your own private thing. So let me ask you a little bit about journaling. Have you ever journaled before?
No, I haven't.
No? Okay. So you're going to use this journal to write out some of your feelings and some of your emotions. I'm also going to give you some assignments to do. We're going to be doing assignments in each session. And each of these assignments are going to help you re-examine some of your thought patterns that you have, okay, in order for you to make better, positive decisions.
Okay.
How does that sound?
That's fine.
Okay. So, if you could open up your journal book. Okay. And take a look at your worksheet. Okay. So, we went over some of your strengths in each system. Now we're going to go over some of the challenges that you listed in each of your systems, okay?
Okay.
So let's take a look at home. So one of the challenges that you have at home is that you really don't like to, or you don't like the rules that your mother has set in place for you. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So why would you look at that as being a challenge, Malik?
Because she would come down, my mother would come down hard on me as far as the rules,
Mm-hmm.
but the same rules don't apply to my three sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if she coming down with rules with me, everybody should have the same rules. It shouldn't be different for me and different for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. And I know that could be challenging, with you in the house and you have siblings, 4 younger siblings, and you feel as though your mother should have the same rules for each one of the children. Am I hearing you correctly, Malik?
Yes.
Okay. So, how can you change the way that you are looking at that challenge to turn it into a positive, to make your life in your home more successful?
Well, I guess I just had to abide by her rules and think a little bit better. So if I know that she's going to get on me, I can make sure I do what I have to do so she won't have to repeat herself or, we get back and forth about her rules and what she wants done, because if I do what she says, then I don't have to worry about her getting on me so much as far as what she, her rules in her household.
Mm-hmm. And do you think, Malik, by you doing that, do you think that maybe life would be easier for you at home?
I would hope so, but I think it should be easier.
Okay. And do you think that it would be difficult for you to just abide by your mom's rules?
I mean, sometimes, but I just, to keep, the tension down with me and my mom in the house, because I don't like this, my sisters to see me and my mom, go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, just to do what she says, and hopefully that'll ease everything as far as me and my mom going back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Great insight, Malik. Very good. Okay. So let's take a look at your next system, which would be school. Okay. And you stated on your worksheet that one of your challenges for school would be that you think that the classes are boring. You really can't relate to the material that your teachers are teaching you, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So how can you change your thinking about school? how can you change your thinking so you can have a positive outcome?
Well, I guess I could just pick something out of the curriculum
Mm-hmm.
and just try, to apply it. So when I do get older and apply for a job, I mean, that could be a skill set that probably can, help me, reach my goals in that way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just try to, make the most of it, even though I feel as though it's still boring,
Mm-hmm.
but just try to make the most of it and, and pick out the best thing that I can use out of the curriculum and see maybe it can help me.
Mm-hmm. Very good, Malik. And I applaud you, for being young at 15 years old, but really thinking about your future. You did say you talked about you wanted to get a job, and you did talk about, you wanted to be successful in the future. And I'm glad that you put that together, knowing that you have to have an education in order to be productive, in the society and in your community. So I applaud you for thinking in that direction.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's talk about the last system, which will be your community. And you listed one of the challenges that you have in your community is a lot of people in your community are statistics. And you said that you recognize that. And you also see yourself going down the road to becoming a statistic, right?
Yes.
So Malik, how can you change your thought pattern about your community in order for you to flourish in your community?
I have to watch and be careful who I hang with and really try not make bad choices.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta be careful because that could get me in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good, Malik. You did great with this part of the session, with the journaling session. Okay.
Okay.
So, before this session is over, I'm going to give you a homework assignment. Okay.
Homework.
Yeah, a homework assignment. So this is another skill that I want you to practice. Okay, on your own when you go home with your personal journal. Okay, and this is a visualization assignment. So every day, at the end of each day, I want you to sit down in a quiet spot, and I want you to visualize the best part of your day. Okay? It doesn't matter how big or how small. All right?
Okay.
All right. And I want you to write down the things that you were grateful for in that day.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, is there anything else that you want to discuss, Malik, before we wrap up this session?
No.
No? Well,
I understand. You just want me to, make right choices, take education seriously, and so I can, be out here and to get a good job and to prove, my living situation, and maybe, I could go and help my sisters, and if they see me doing it, that should help them to do it.
exactly, Malik. And you are on the right track and on the right road to success. And I believe in you, and I know that you can do it. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So, with these sessions, Malik, we want to get in. I want you to get in at least 6 sessions of cognitive behavioral therapy. Okay. And with your assignment, we're going to discuss that as soon as you get in. Okay?
Okay.
All right. It was nice meeting with you, Malik.
Nice meeting you too.
Have a great day.
You do the same.